We've been 007 with James Bond. Last year, we were calling all the workers. This year is something slightly different. Please welcome Mary, Richard and Levi.
It's 10 to 7. I'm in the dressing room area by the arena, chilling there with the dog. I'll have to get my outfit on, a bit more makeup, do a little bit of training to warm him up, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go.
About an hour to go, so we're just about to put all our costume on, and we'll then be making our way into the collecting ring just behind the main ring. We will be warming up Levi, getting his brain in gear, just running on through one or two little bits.
Well, the routine I'm doing tonight is, well, it's trying to make something different every year, and that's quite, you know, a tricky job, but I was doing it with Richard again, and it was his idea, because we were going, shall we do 2 dogs and then bring another 2 dogs in? We were ending up with 4 dogs. And then he said, what about if we just do Levi and showcase him with 2 handlers, because then that is different to what's ever been done before. I go, oh, that sounds quite good.
We always like to try and do something innovative in our own individual routines, and so I put it to Mary about perhaps doing a routine with just Levi, because he's a very talented dog and he will work for both of us.
Well, I can't jig about too much in the routine because my body just don't work like it used to, so it has to be quite straightforward. I can't do the Highland fling, but I'm going to try and, you know, put a couple of little bits in that are Scottish and use the scarves that we have round to use as a prop as well. But no, I'm not really doing the Highland fling or anything. I'd like to, but the body won't let me.
The routine is showing the dog off. It's, after all, it is a dog training sport. The handler is an important factor, and I have a saying when I teach in that the dog should be the picture and the handler should be the frame. And you know, if you're looking at the frame, there's something wrong with the picture, and that's what we try and do. You want to be looking at the dog, but we are there to show off that dog to its best ability.
There's a couple of bits that you want to go right, and you can never tell for sure if they're going to go right or not, and you just got to pray that on the night they do, you know, which is really just jumping the scarves and that. But he can, if he touches it with his legs, he can whip it out your hand. That has happened in training.
It's turned into what should have been an easy routine, i.e. 1 dog, 2 people, into perhaps one of the harder routines we've done, due to the fact that we need to be very synchronised with our hands, and it's just been quite a little bit more testing than actually when we were working our own dogs, which we never thought would actually, it should have been easier, we thought, but anyway. Hopefully
We know it, but we haven't done it as much as maybe if we live closer together. At the moment I'm not too nervous. I do get nervous, but really once you start you've got to concentrate, so that takes the nerves away. And if you're too nervous, the dog knows it anyway and wonders what's wrong.
You have to be nervous going out there in the main ring, but actually I'm lucky enough to have already been in there this week. When you go out there, you actually don't see the people because you're concentrating. So it can actually feel just like when we've been practicing in a barn in rugby, and just so happens we're dressed up and under spotlights.
We've been 007 with James Bond. Last year, we were calling all the workers. This year is something slightly different. Please welcome Mary, Richard